As we look ahead to the winter of 2025-2026, it's clear that this season will be anything but ordinary. The months ahead promise a roller coaster of weather events, with surprises in store for even the most seasoned winter watchers. Expect a season of dramatic contrasts, where calm, mild days can quickly give way to intense winter storms. This year, the weather will keep everyone on their toes. The early winter, from December into early January, will be milder than usual. Think more rain, less snow, and lighter jackets. You might even find yourself leaving the heavy coats in the closet and reaching for an umbrella instead. But don't get too comfortable. This mild start is just the calm before the storm. It's a rare opportunity to enjoy the outdoors, but it won't last long. Global weather patterns, including shifting jet streams and ocean temperatures, are holding back the cold, but only temporarily. Meteorologists are watching these changes closely, knowing that a dramatic shift is on the horizon. Use this time to prepare your home and car for what's coming. Stock up on supplies, check your heating systems, and make sure your vehicle is winter ready. By mid to late January, the pattern will flip quickly. Temperatures will drop sharply, and the weather will become much more unpredictable. Expect a surge of classic winter cold and frequent, significant snowstorms. Roads may become hazardous, and travel plans could be disrupted by sudden blizzards. The second half of winter will be a true test, icy, snowy, and relentless. Communities will need to work together to stay safe and keep moving. The key takeaway: be ready for a major shift. Make a checklist, stay informed, and don't let the mild start lull you into a false sense of security. This winter will start gentle but end with a firm, icy grip. The transition will be swift, and preparation is your best defense. Understanding this split personality is the first step to being prepared. Talk with your family, neighbors, and friends about your winter plans. From a mild beginning to a blustery end, this winter will keep us guessing. Flexibility and awareness will be your greatest assets. Weather is always changing, so stay ready for the next chapter, and remember, preparation today means peace of mind tomorrow. Why the mild start? It's a question many are asking as they step outside and feel the gentle chill, rather than the biting cold we often expect this time of year. It's all about global weather drivers, massive forces that shape our seasons from thousands of miles away. These drivers work together, sometimes in surprising ways, to influence the weather we experience right outside our doors. The El Niño Southern Oscillation, or ENSO, is in a weak or transitioning phase, making the jet stream less predictable. When ENSO isn't strongly in one phase or the other, it can lead to more variable weather patterns, and that uncertainty often means milder starts to winter. A straight, west-to-east jet stream keeps Arctic air bottled up north, leading to milder temperatures for us. Without big dips in the jet stream, those frigid blasts just can't make it south as easily. Climate change also tips the scales toward warmer early winters, making deep cold less likely to settle in right away. Over the past few decades, average winter temperatures have crept upward, especially at the start of the season. Think of it as trying to freeze water in a lukewarm freezer. It takes longer for the cold to build. The atmosphere needs more time to cool down, so the real winter chill is slow to arrive. Another factor is a positive Arctic oscillation, which traps frigid air in the polar regions. When the AO is positive, strong winds circle the Arctic, locking the cold in place and keeping it from spilling south. This combination of ENSO, jet stream, and AO means a gentle start to winter. It's a rare alignment, but when it happens, we get to enjoy a few extra weeks of milder weather. The real cold is delayed, not canceled. Eventually, the patterns will shift, and winter will show its true strength. So, enjoy the mild days, but don't let your guard down. Take advantage of the pleasant weather, but remember that winter can change quickly. The setup is temporary, and winter's true face is still on the way. A sudden shift in the jet stream or a change in the Arctic oscillation could bring a rapid return to cold and snow. Preparation now will pay off later. Make sure your winter gear is ready, because when the cold finally arrives, it could come fast and hit hard. To predict this winter, we look at similar years from the past. The winter of 2011-2012 started mild, with people golfing in December, but ended with late-season snow. Another example, 2015-2016, a strong El Niño year, brought record warmth for the holidays. Then, Snowzilla buried the East Coast in late January. These analog years show that a mild start doesn't mean a snow-free winter. Patterns can flip fast, bringing major storms after weeks of calm. The lesson: don't be lulled into complacency by a warm December. The atmosphere is dynamic, and surprises are always possible. Studying these years helps us prepare for sudden shifts. Even in warm winters, disruptive storms can strike. The key is to stay ready, even when the weather seems tame. Past winters remind us, expect the unexpected. Preparation is your best defense. Don't let a quiet start catch you off guard. The real winter doesn't truly settle in until mid to late January, when the atmosphere undergoes a dramatic transformation. Up until this point, the season may have teased us with a few cold snaps or light snowfalls, but now, the patterns that kept things relatively mild begin to break down. The jet stream, which acts like a river of fast-moving air high above, starts to buckle and twist, forming deep troughs that open the door for frigid Arctic air to surge far to the south, reaching places that may have felt untouched by true winter until now. Temperatures can drop sharply, sometimes overnight, and the air turns dry, biting, and relentless. The wind picks up, making it feel even colder, and suddenly, every step outside is a reminder that winter means business. That heavy coat you stashed away in the back of your closet? Now's the time you'll be reaching for it, along with every scarf, hat, and pair of gloves you own. Blocking high-pressure systems over Greenland or the North Pacific force the jet stream into dramatic, sweeping waves. These blocks act like atmospheric roadblocks, locking cold air in place and setting the stage for both frigid temperatures and powerful storms. Predicting exactly when these blocks will form is a challenge, even for seasoned meteorologists. But as the season's second half approaches, all signs point to a major shift, one that can bring sudden, impactful changes to our daily lives. The clash between cold, dense Arctic air and lingering pockets of milder air creates a true battleground in the atmosphere, fueling the development of intense storms and heavy precipitation. This is when the most significant snow events are likely to occur, when roads can quickly become impassable and cities transform overnight under a thick blanket of snow. The same atmospheric pattern that brings the deep cold also delivers the snow, often in rapid, dramatic bursts that can catch even the most prepared off guard. This big shift marks winter's true arrival, a time when routines change, communities come together, and everyone adapts to the new reality outside their door. Stay alert for impactful weather as the season turns, and be ready to respond to changing forecasts and sudden warnings. This is the period to watch most closely, when winter's full force is most likely to make itself known. Cold air is just one ingredient for a big snowstorm. You also need moisture and lift. Moisture comes from the Gulf of Mexico and Atlantic Ocean, fueling storms that track up the coast. A classic nor'easter pulls in Atlantic moisture and dumps it over cold air. Lift is what makes the moist air rise, cool, and turn into snow. The collision of cold, dry air with warm, moist air creates overrunning, leading to heavy precipitation. The stronger the storm, the heavier the snow. When a wavy jet stream aligns with deep moisture and cold air, blockbuster storms happen. This setup is likely in the second half of winter. Expect more frequent and intense snow events as the pattern shifts. The right ingredients can turn an ordinary storm into a historic one. Be ready for memorable snowfalls. Winter's biggest storms are born from perfect alignment. The polar vortex is a swirling mass of frigid air over the poles, a normal part of our atmosphere. When stable, it keeps the cold locked in the Arctic. But if it's disrupted by atmospheric waves, it can wobble and send lobes of cold air south. This isn't the vortex itself moving, but the cold it contains spilling into lower latitudes. These disruptions can trigger dramatic, long-lasting cold snaps. A weakened polar vortex leads to a wavy jet stream and blocking highs, flipping winter from mild to severe. We're watching the polar vortex closely this season. Early signs of disruption could mean a prolonged cold spell in February or March. If the vortex weakens, expect a surge of Arctic air and major snow. The polar vortex is a powerful force in our winter forecast. Its behavior could define the season's second half. Seasonal forecasting is a complex blend of science and experience. Unlike daily forecasts, we can't predict exact weather months ahead. Instead, we look for large-scale patterns and trends. Climate models simulate ocean, atmosphere, and ice interactions over long periods. We use ensembles, many models from around the world, to spot consensus. When models agree on a mild start and cold finish, our confidence grows. We also use analog years, past seasons with similar conditions, to guide our outlook. This historical context fills in gaps that models might miss. Meteorologists combine model data, analogs, and years of expertise to build the forecast. It's part science, part art, and always involves uncertainty. The goal? Provide the most likely scenario and keep you informed. Forecasting is about preparing for possibilities, not certainties. With a split winter ahead, flexibility is key. Use the mild start to prep your home. Check your heating, seal drafts, and service your furnace. Prepare your car. Check tires, battery, and pack a winter emergency kit. Don't wait for the first snow. Get ready now. As storms ramp up, stay informed with weather alerts and reliable sources. Avoid travel during major storms if possible, and let someone know your plans if you must go out. Keep your phone charged and emergency supplies handy. Prepare for power outages, stock non-perishable food, flashlights, batteries, and blankets. A battery-powered radio is essential if the power goes out. Being prepared means less stress and more safety. Readiness isn't about worry, it's about confidence. Stay proactive, not reactive. Preparation lets you handle whatever winter brings. The main message for winter 2025-2026. Be ready for change. Expect a mild start, but don't be fooled. Arctic air and major storms are coming. Use the early calm to get your home, car, and emergency kits in order. The second half of winter will bring the real challenges: cold snaps, snowstorms, and power outages. Stay informed and plan ahead to reduce stress. Preparation empowers you to handle whatever comes. Winter is unpredictable, but readiness puts you in control. Enjoy the mild days, but be ready for the wild ones. Our forecasts will keep you updated as the story unfolds. Stay aware, stay safe, and face this winter with confidence. We'll be here every step of the way.